Here with Pato O'Ward, driver of the number 5, who is just here to hang out with me today, apparently.
I could not wait to see you.
How's media day going?
It's good.
Yeah?
I just signed, you know how it goes, probably 300 things?
Oh, you went to that room and had to...
No, but the team also, probably more.
Oh,
Way more than 300. We did 300 just posters. And we
Just
did, like,
posters?
Yeah, like 100 something.
So that's have you done the Legends Row room yet?
Just did it.
Just did that? So you've been a busy boy.
Yeah.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so how you feeling? You getting sore?
It's good. It feels different with the left, you know?
It looks different. Your autograph with the left, I'm guessing. Anyway, Indy 500.
We're here.
We're here, but let's not talk about that.
We're
Let's
in the
talk about.
flesh.
I want to talk about 100 Days to Indy. Have you been watching?
I have not.
You've not been watching?
No, have I been a star?
I was just gonna say, you're like the star of the show, right?
I am?
Do you not know there's a film crew following you around like most of the time?
But only like very heavily was like early April.
I would say that.
And I haven't seen any of them.
Well, then they're very sneaky because they capture you quite. No, there's no way. You talk to them. You're like they're in your driver room quite a bit.
But that was.
No, it's like.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, okay, so what I wanted.
I gotta
to ask
watch.
was, you gotta watch. I'm surprised you haven't been watching. That's very like Gunter Steiner and Drive to Survive because he was like the star of that show, but never watched an episode.
I want to watch it.
Did you watch last season?
I watched the first episode. I watched the second episode, and I watched the final episode.
Okay, so not entirely.
I did not watch the whole thing.
Okay, well, you've been busy since it started airing, so I'll.
But don't feel bad. I don't watch Drive to Survive or anything.
No, it's.
I don't really watch a lot of TV.
It's you're a busy guy.
Yeah.
Is it weird having a film crew follow you around though? So like they came with you down to Mexico and hung out.
Yeah.
You guys were on jet skis and like
It was great.
training and stuff.
Had some great food.
Yeah.
Had that's my peace place, Punta Mita.
Yeah.
Oh.
It did look very nice.
It's beautiful.
Do you have a place there?
No, I
No?
wish
Yeah, one day.
one day.
Yeah. It seems like a nice place to go relax.
Yeah, I think I need to see a few more zeros on my bank account before I consider having a place.
Well, just win the 500 and you can take the prize money and go buy a place there. Down payment at least.
Yeah, but then what am I gonna do when I retire, bro? I gotta invest, you know?
That's true. Yeah, it's true. Invest it now and then buy the place when you retire and that
Yeah.
money's grown a bunch.
Yeah, once I'm like 60 or 70, I don't mind spending all my money there.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
Up until then, I gotta
Safe.
flow, you know?
Yeah. You gotta don't it's DSTP.
Don't stay.
Nope. Don't spend the principal. Don't spend the principal.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still know how to live well, but
Oh, I can tell.
I know you can.
I
I
can
know you
tell.
know. I
I
know you
know.
know. But you know, you gotta pick your fights.
I love that.
You know?
I love that. Okay, so comfortable in front of the camera and so comfortable he doesn't even watch the show. That's a baller move.
No, but it's not
because
because I don't wanna.
no, you're too
just-
busy.
No, I don't think anybody's too busy.
Okay.
But I think
You can make time for it if you wanted to.
yeah, I think there's priorities.
Okay.
And just I just think lately watching TV hasn't been a priority of mine.
That's fair.
But I'm gonna watch it.
Well, you're the best character on there. You're like the
thanks.
realest guy on there, and that it comes
it's-
across, and it's very
Oh,
fun.
my mom always told me, just be you.
Just be you. Just be you, baby.
Just be you.
All right, let's talk a little bit of racing. Indy 500, 2 years in a row, you have been in the thick of it in the last handful of laps. This year, another strong performance. Chevy showed up in a big way in qualifying, which was awesome.
Oh yeah.
You guys must have been pretty happy about that.
Yes, very happy. Yeah, we've been operating a bit on a knife's edge, I would say, because of the maybe mishaps we had in a few attempts, not just our car but others.
Right.
But they've been doing a great job.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, these engines are definitely up to the limit. So
Yeah.
I mean, you know how it goes here.
There's got to be, you got to go over the limit to find the limit.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how does it feel in race trim, though? You're race, like I said, you've put yourself in a position to be battling for the win for the last 2 years. You might have a little bit more competition certainly from the Chevy camp now this year. Like you guys were kind of the de facto best Chevy team in the last few years. Now Penske's doing some incredible things. There's some other teams that are up in the mix, but you confident that you can be there with 15 to go?
I do. I'm confident in my ability to at least get us into the window of opportunity. I'd love to tell you what it feels like to win this race or how to win it, but I haven't won it yet. So I don't know how to, I don't like to say that I know how to win this race. The day I do, I'm going to tell you that.
Right. We'll
but
know.
until now, I think I know how to open the doors to that.
Mhm.
I haven't quite known how to like shut it and stay inside. You know?
You knocked on the door open, but it doesn't, you know. So okay, so I mean, you think back to 2 years ago, you could, and I think you know what, I think you actually said this on Auto Taste Indy, which one day he will watch. That like 2 years ago, it was almost you were too conservative on that last lap with
Yeah.
Marcus. Ironically, it was Marcus again last year, kind of a different situation, but potentially too aggressive or whatever. Do you feel like you kind of know now where that balance is, or is it just so different every time?
The problem is like if I was into a position like that on Sunday with Marcus, I think I would do the exact same thing. I just wouldn't move with
Or anyone else?
or anybody
Right.
else. So that, like if I was in that position again, I just think I've always said it was my fault that I ended up on the grass. Like I'm the one that's moving the wheel. I should have just not moved.
Right.
Because he knew I was there, and it's a continuous fight. It's like a rope, you know. And if you pull too hard, it's gonna snap. And you know, in 22, we finished second. Last year, ended up smashing the wall trying to win the thing. But they've been two very different heartbreaks, I would say. The reason why they're a heartbreak is because none of them resulted in a win.
Right.
But one of them resulted with ultimately with the second best result, and the other one ended in the wall. And if you would have told me, okay, maybe not take that risk, like after really living both of them, I would have taken second again.
Right.
And it wasn't even a battle for the lead. Like I was third in line, and my thoughts then and there was, you know, with the experience that I had prior to that, and even during the course of that race, when I was third in line, you're stuck. You can't get by anybody.
Yeah.
And it was 6 laps to go. It's like, am I gonna have another shot, or like, is the car in front gonna mess up for me to get a run to actually get to the lead car?
Mm-hmm.
And that is the reason why I risked it. I was like, I had a massive run. You take it. Like
I've been there. I've done that.
you
I also ended up in the wall.
Yeah, you freaking take it.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is, right? It's hard to say, I should have done this, should have tried that, whatever. So all we can do is just have another shot at it. I feel very grateful that I'm in this position to like have a shot.
Right.
Like, you know, one thing I think is going into it, like, you know, let's just fully rely on, you know, what the gods have planned for us. And I do think it's real that this place chooses its winner, but you increase your chances when you've got a good car under you.
For sure.
I wouldn't say it's the strongest car that I've had around here so far, but I'm confident we can get it in that window come Friday, and then.
And I mean, you've got 150 laps on Sunday to kind of tune it into where you need it to be, and then
Race my little heart out.
race your little heart out. Well said.
I just want to enjoy it. You know, it's just such a cool event to be a part of.
So let's talk about teammates a little bit, because you have, you know, Rossi, who's kind of been with you for the last year and a bit. The 6 car has been a little bit in and out, but obviously there's been a lot of attention around Larson. From your seat and doing what you do and being in the engineering offices and the debriefs and all that stuff, what's it been like getting to work with Kyle?
Honestly, he hasn't been in a lot of them because
He's so busy.
He just has a super busy schedule. But he's asked questions, and Rossi and I have been I think in a sort of guidance, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he drives anything with 4 tires, and the guy knows what that process is like, getting to adapt to a new car. But I think that's a strong suit of him, just because of how many cars he's driven and how many different series he gets to drive. So I think he's enjoying it. He's definitely busy, but you know, no matter how many things people can tell you, be careful with this, be careful to do this, do that, you gotta go out there and you gotta have a few like, oh my God moments.
You got to get uncomfortable a couple times.
Yes, you have to get uncomfortable in order to be like, car doesn't like that, or this was better than that kind of thing.
He's adapting well to that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna end with this. It's a question we're asking everybody that's done this race a couple times. What's your least favorite Indy 500 tradition?
Least favorite Indy 500 tradition. Give me a list of 3, and I'm gonna tell you which one.
Okay. The parade.
I think the parade is really cool.
Okay.
So not that one.
Casino night.
I definitely didn't. I won some money in craps. Lost it all in the roulette. Actually, no. I left
Isn't it fake money?
the money there.
Yeah, it's fake money.
But still, you don't like to lose.
No, that's fair. One day I was there. I was trying to lose. I wanted to leave, so I started betting super irresponsibly on roulette. I ended up making like 32,000 fake dollars. And I'm like, why doesn't this ever happen in real life?
I know.
That was so frustrating. Okay.
You like to gamble?
No.
I love it.
I'm not a gambler.
I love it.
I only gamble with my life.
Oh, really?
Roulette is my. If I were to play that, it's roulette.
So fun.
Yeah, so much fun. Okay, what's another? The public drivers meeting, the community day, all the pomp and circumstance at the start of the race. Is that too long for you? You just love it all, man.
I just love it all.
Pato O'Ward loves it all. Good luck this Sunday.
Cheers, bro.